Hey guys, this is John, and I'm in the Hourly Bullet Arena on lichess.org. It is Friday, August 4th. I'm playing a little Bullet Arena against Khrushchev in the first round. Let's start with d4. I have not played one of these for a while. I feel like I say that every time. I've just been very sporadic with my tournament playing on lichess. Okay, so by transposition, we have a Tarrasch, French Tarrasch. Usually black tries to play f6 to undermine this structure. Alright, I'll agree to the trade, will I? Let's go here first. Try to get into a favorable endgame. Let's go rook c1 with b4 on the way. Let's go here. I'm not sure about this approach, but I do have this threat now. Okay, let's do this. Centralize. Want to get a strong knight on e5. Actually, don't take that way. Take with the pawn. Take with the pawn so we can fork, of course. Okay, penetrate with the rook. And now rook f7 is a threat, as is knight g4. So that's checkmate. All right, win the first game. I'm going out of town today. Going to my buddy's cabin for a few days. I'll be back Sunday or Monday, but I wanted to get a video in real quick. I can't leave you guys hanging. All right, Tahai, I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm not going to bother. I'm always wrong anyways when I try to pronounce these names, so let's not bother today. It's Friday after all. Okay, bishop g5. Looking for e3 next. We have this Schlechter Slav / Grunfeld castle. Could be hard for him to get his light square bishop out. That's what I'm banking on. Probably should play b6, bishop b7. All right. I might stick this knight on e5 if I get a chance. But he's going to be crafty and play bishop g4. Smart idea. Let's go here. I'll let him take here if he wants. I'm okay with that trade-off. Maybe a4, a5. Try to kick this knight away, go after the pawn on b7. Yeah, I think I'm liking that idea. Looks pesky. Bishop b5 could be coming into the position too. Doesn't have a great square to put this knight. Oh, except for that one. That's a good square. That's actually a really annoying move. I think I should move back. This knight d2 was a big threat there. Okay, so let's drive him off and try to reestablish some control in the position. Yeah, and he just blundered right there. That's going to be a lot of material, in fact, because if the queen goes back here, I can just take on c8, and he can't even just lose the exchange. It's going to be more than that. Okay, get the knight here, attack this pawn. Just looking for the most accurate spot for this guy. And that pawn on b7 is going to fall. And so is the a6 pawn. All right, so we win that one. How many players we got in here? 82. I'm playing surprisingly early. I have a rule that I don't like to play bullet before noon, and it's 10:30 right now. But I have to leave later this afternoon, like I was saying, so might as well try to make the most of this. Zanbato is in the tournament. National Master Zanbato. This is Jackson Wall. Hello to you, Jackson. National Master from here in Minnesota. Let's go for this. I actually played the white side of this not long ago in a tournament game. This Torre attack. I don't think it's so great for white because black hasn't committed their knight yet, but it's playable. Okay, let's go here. Castle. Let's play h6. I might chase this dark square bishop. Yeah, I think this is an optimal circumstance to chase this guy down. Now, eventually I'd like to do something on the queen side, but I feel like I need to reroute this knight a bit. So let's attempt that. Maybe I can bait him into playing e4 at some point and weakening his structure. He's got a pretty strong structure in the center that I somehow need to take down. Okay, he does play that move. So now I think this comes into the position. And he loses that pawn. So he probably needed to keep those pawns on e3/c3. It's still not going to be simple to win this. But I've got two strong bishops in the position. Let's go here. This is weak now. Can almost take that, not quite. Yeah, not quite. Let's just bring the king over a bit. Let's keep bringing this over. I want to take on b2, but I don't want to allow rook b1. Oh, and he just drops this rook. That's helpful. All right. So how are we doing here? 8 points. Zenbato has 9. Likely headed to a showdown with him. I see Andrew Tang is on here. He's on my friends list. Andrew, why are you not playing? I think he's in Europe at the moment on a bad connection, so he's probably limiting his lichess play. Let's go with g6 again. Really want to get this Gingy Indian, but no one plays it against me anymore. So sad. All right, so we have a Benko Gambit via transposition. I'll try for knight g4 if allowed. Used to play this line OTB. I think black gets decent compensation here. Let's take this first, and then queen a5, rook b8. Situate these rooks in typical Benko fashion. Now I'm threatening bishop takes c3, or knight here to here is another idea. And white has to be careful, because if the b2 pawn drops, then almost certainly the a3 pawn will drop. Which way to take now? I think I should take with the rook. It might be a bit stronger. But he has rook b1 at the end. Rook b1 is very, very annoying. Can I take here? Take. I think I can, actually. I think I can. So if check, I have king g7. I was trying to avoid bishop h6 with my bishop on f8 being pinned. And I think I managed to do that. And now the rook ending should be tough for white. This pawn is weak. I've got the protected pass c pawn. Is he just dropping this pawn now? It looks like it. e5 he probably has to play. Try to mix it up. But yeah, this is going to be a win. Just secure e7 and go get the d5 pawn now. Let's throw in that check just to force him back. Okay. He's going to try to be annoying and go after my h pawn, but yeah, I mean, the c pawn is definitely too much here. If he wins that one. You see how poorly his rook is placed too. It's actually almost trapped. So we take that game. 12 points, but a lot of action here. You see how many people have the fire going right now? Got to play Jackson. Petro's the next opponent. Lots of time left, though. Okay, let's play a Pirtz. I will agree to play this line. a3. Haven't had too much success with this move, but let's give it a shot. Okay, d5 will close it up in the center. That one I will take. I guess he can take here, though, huh? And knight takes e4 is possible. If he had changed around the move order, that would have been tricky. Tricky. Ah, he's going for this, though. Okay, maybe I need to do this now. Because, yeah, if I lose e4, that's not looking so hot. I mean, this also is not looking so hot, but maybe I can make something of this. Knight e4, I'd really like a queen trade. My king is stuck in the center, though. Let's go here. Somehow got to worm my way out of this. It's not going to be easy. I have a bad position right here. I think I got to give up d5. Oh, boy. That was not good either. Really, really bad position. That's getting worse by the move. See if he'll blunder. It's unlikely, but maybe. Need to get at this pawn. Okay, well, if we win that pawn, now things are not so easy for white, or for black, rather. Okay, b7 is just coming now. Let's go here. Need to eliminate his bishop somehow. Ooh. Okay, we got that win, but that was going south right out of the opening. Fortunate win right there. I don't know what he was doing with king f8 and then back to g8. The Scandi Swindle. I will take it. Baylor Miller. I'm not berserking yet because I feel like the situation is still developing. And my speed is not great at the moment. Nor has it been for a while. Just not as fast as these young guns. And these lichess regulars. Bishop f4 I think is the best move against the Budapest Gambit. White can also play knight f3, but this is the book move that should bring white some advantage. My opponent is timing down right here. I always get worried when this happens that my connection's dropping, but I think my connection's fine. Okay. All standard stuff. So now I'm ready to play h3. Let's go here and try to make this difficult for him to win the pawn back. Take queen d3. Just make it a little challenging. He's going for some sort of attack. Okay, knight d4 looks reasonable. If he takes on g3, I take f5. If he takes on d4, I'll take the queen and hit the rook. If he castles a7, would be hanging. Can I take this? Yeah, I think it's good to take. And then take here. Wins the rook in the corner, but it's too much material. And I will gladly trade queens. Up this amount of material. With his knight trapped as well. I guess he has g3 here, but no big deal. $20 points. Zenbato paused. Okay. Maybe Jackson had to go or something. Will resign for beer. Great username. Sticking with g6. Let's try to send this knight to f5. Maybe I can put some pressure on their center that way. Bit unusual. Don't mind if he takes. This seems questionable for white, the way he's playing this. Take here. Get at b2. Valuable pawn to win. Let's go f5. If he takes, I get this pin. That might be the win of a piece, actually. Bishop g2, I take on e4. This bishop's hanging. Yeah, and he just resigned. So we get a quick victory right there. How's it going, Bogdan7? And also Dolphin Master and Karthik Kalam. And Crocus4. Bat-a-bat. This could transpose to a closed Sicilian. I think I should try to break with d5 soon. He's spending a lot of time on pawn moves. You can close it with e5, but maybe I can kind of maneuver my way around here. d4 is what I'm looking at next. I got pressure here and here. And now I might just win this pawn. Yeah, take this guy. Whenever your opponent expends too many tempi on pawn moves in the opening, you want to think like, how can you break their position open? Okay, take f5 is not quite working, so I might need a prophylactic move. Because notice he would have knight f6 check if I played f5 right away, so this move prepares f5. So he gets out of the way. I'm just going to go queen d7. I could take on e4 and then take on c3, but I like my two bishops right now. Poised on the long diagonals, so let's do this. Yeah, and now he's got two pieces hanging. Too much material. This bishop's almost trapped too. g5. Take that. Go here. Just be extra safe. 12.5 minutes remaining. Yeah, and that's a shame that he dropped out, because we were headed for a showdown. Big Idiot is the next opponent. d4. I'll play the exchange Slav. No. He's pre-moving some stuff. Okay. Let's send the knight into g5. I think this is a nice spot for the knight. And now maybe e5 followed by e6. So again, trying to break open the position before black gets organized. This looks annoying. So if knight g4, I actually have knight takes f7 or e6. I think e6 is stronger. And this looks nasty. If he takes, we got the fork here. He's got to play bishop takes c3 as far as I can tell to avoid losing a piece. Probably queen a5 now. And I think I'll just castle. I mean, I'm happy to give him this pawn. You see how my knight restricts his king? He's stuck in the center. Actually, if he takes, he just runs into that, so that's not even playable. Let's give it check. If king here, he loses this pawn, so he's got to stay somewhere close. Probably rook e1 coming next. Yeah, just pile up against that. Also, was queen here just winning? I guess queen f5. Okay, let's just prod him a little bit. Here, take here. Is knight e5? Nah, I'm not quite sure yet if that wins. Daredevil right here, taking the pawn. But honestly, I can't really blame him because in a bad position, you gotta have something to show for how bad your position is. So at least taking a pawn allows him to fight on a bit. Okay, let's go here. We get the skewer. Yeah, that's going to be too much. I wonder if I could have landed queen e6 somewhere there. The position was overwhelming in any case, but it felt like maybe I could have landed that move at some stage. Okay, let's try to push the h-pawn, see what happens there. Let's give it check. Now I want to try to attack. So let's look at this g3 weakness. Maybe castle queenside. Definitely possible. Okay, f6, let's kick him out. I want to go for g5. I'll take this one. How do you plan to win it back? Yeah, let's play for g5. This is kind of risky, but I'm laying siege to his entire structure, so it's nice, like h4 coming next. Pressure here, pressure on the long diagonal. Take. Oh man, this looks devastating if I can find the right move here. Well, let's first castle. Check. Don't even think I have to sack. Like, rook takes g2 is tempting, but he has that move. That's a good stabilizing move. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's take. Go here. I'm down quite a bit of time. I gotta hurry up a bit. Let's get the other rook over. Trying to help out. Rook g3 is a threat. Yeah, that's a real bad move for him. He's got a sack. Okay, this should be a pretty routine win. Take that. Check again. Check. And mate coming. This kingside was too weak. So by virtue of throwing that h-pawn up the board, I did get him to play h3, and that encouraged me to want to play the g5, h4, castle queenside plan with my bishop on d6, queen on c7. I've got so much firepower going there. One of the reasons I did that too is that he hadn't played c4 so early in the game, so there wasn't tension on d5. So I can get away with that without him being able to open the position elsewhere. And if you're going to take liberties like that with your king, you got to be relatively certain that they're not going to be able to attack you easily. So that's what I was banking on. Let's do this. Capture, and then play c3 just to blunt the bishop. Two connected pawns on the same diagonal as your opponent's bishop is usually a good idea. How about here? Maybe I can send this knight to f4. Try to reinforce the middle of the board. Castle now. He takes. I'm happy to take this way. Rook here coming next. And try to pressure that pawn. Probably now he should play queen b6. And attack b2. Counter attack b2. He wants knight c4 at the end. I think I'm just going to stop him. Yeah, because that pawn is chronically weak. It felt like it was going to drop no matter what. Take the file now. He can't play rook d8. Here, knight f6 is looking nasty. If he moves this rook, knight e7. Should be an easy capture. Take there. I do get pinned. I'm gonna kind of play it safe. I do get pinned if I play knight takes d7. I probably could have gone for the two pieces, but wasn't necessary. Okay, let's just go back. I'm up a pawn and I dominate the d file, so it should be close to winning. He's going to go after these pawns, isn't he? It's a good idea. Maybe. This guy's playing well. He's resisting well. I gotta watch my time, too. Rook there. Now I'm just messing up. Take that. Move faster, John. Move faster. Oh, move faster, John. That was too slow. That one crept up on me. I thought I was just easily winning at the outset of the game, and he started finding good defensive moves, and I didn't adjust. How's it going, James 369? Is that Andrew Titus? Hello to you, if so. Okay, I'll play e3, recapture this pawn. I think I'll take. Why not? I think I get some nice play here. Try to go e4, e5. Just did that to stop him from playing knight g4. Black's kind of cramped here. I think I have an edge. Let's go a4, just play around with a5. He'll probably play a5 himself. No. Okay, where's your knight going? Now I feel like his coordination is suspect. Whether I can exploit this, I don't know. Okay, let's take that. Let's go here. It's not so easy to exploit. Take doesn't quite work. He's trying to cut off my my knight from the rest of the party, but a6 I can go probably knight here and try to win this guy, and that's a valuable pawn to win. And just run this pawn. Yeah, I'll have to sack a piece for it. Pin him up. Yeah, just up a straight piece here. Okay. Didn't force me to prove that. He probably should have. Thanks, Momalek. Thanks for the support. Oh, and that was an important win with 3.5 minutes left because Takeda was right on our tail. Messy answer. Okay, let's play Slav. Defend this pawn. If you get the chance on the Slav, it's good to defend the pawn on c4. Can I take? I'll try it, so I can win h4. Undefended knight. What's this? Let's just take here. Yeah, now this position is very, very good for me. Let's just castle. He's probably going to put the knight here. Okay, let's attack in the center. I feel like pawn breaks are a big theme of this this video so far. You can see I'm just trying to break when the situation favors me, when I can open the position and my opponent is not prepared. This looks good. If he takes f5, I take f4. The bishop's under attack. Let's actually go back. And again, I'm going to try to break. I'll probably try to close it like he did. Let's grab that pawn. Give a check. Take the bishop. Free stuff. We like free stuff. Rook e2 coming. Double. He's got to try a Hail Mary on the back rank, but we're ready to meet that. So 40 points. Where'd this guy come from? Agrizalek. Got to keep an eye on him. There's not a lot of time remaining, though. Okay, we're playing a Caro-Kann by transposition. I'm going to play kind of a funky line, knight 1, e2. And then h4, try to induce him to play h6 so I can go knight f4 with tempo and then put the bishop here. There's some sacrificial ideas on e6 in this line that are rather interesting. Okay, king e1. Or king f8, rather. King e1. Okay, don't think I played this so well. Let's go back here. I want to do something on this square. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, he has a little hard time coordinating his development, so maybe there's some compensation. Wants to put his king on h7, so let's try to disrupt that plan. He can play f6 here. Probably should. Okay, now maybe I can try to attack him down the h-file. Oh, but I have this. I actually didn't see that at first, I gotta admit. Try to attack his weak pawns. So solid in the center. He's rook h5. Doing a poor job of playing this for a win. Can stick his knight on d5, yep. Oh boy, that was a big break by me. Okay, now we're going to get in here. Oh, I won. Okay. That game didn't count, and we hang on for the win. Agrizalek was right on our tail. Wow, he came on strong in the past several games. So 40 points. Agrizalek takes second, 38, and Takeda third with 33. I relaxed a bit, I gotta admit. Oh, was that Andrew Titus? I was playing Andrew. Okay. Yeah, I relaxed a bit in this game because I thought I was just easily winning. And then he started playing good defensive moves. Maybe I should have taken the two minor pieces when I had the chance, but I didn't like being pinned, so I went for the pawn up, rook and bishop versus rook and bishop position. But on the whole, everything worked out. This felt like one of those lichess arenas from a while ago when I first started playing on lichess, when the site was a bit less top heavy. Now it seems like with these arenas, there's so many players above 2,400. Maybe it's the time of day that I'm playing and some of the big guys are out of town and whatnot, but always nice to take first in the tournament. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you have a good weekend, and I'll be back to posting sometime next week. So, all right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.